Hey there everyone, this is Shago and welcome to my latest new project. It really might just be a side project, this one, since I think this one's actually going to go by a little quick to be really a main project. But honestly, I don't have anything better to do. This is also going to be my first 3DS playthrough. And it's kind of one that's pretty obvious to people who visit my channel. It's going to be like what 3DS games I'm probably going to be doing, and this one's probably going to be on the top of everybody's list. And pretty much I've said that if I was going to get 3DS capture card, then I'd probably end up doing this. And well, I got my 3DS capture card quite recently, and so I'm going to do this. Dead or Alive Dimensions. It was released on the 3DS. It is the first Dead or Alive game that was put onto a portable console. Well, the second one being the Plus version of Dead or Alive 5, which was on the Vita, which didn't really last all that long. I mean, it had some exclusive stuff, and then the exclusive stuff I think went into Ultimate, or it came out as DLC soon after for Dead or Alive 5 in general. But yeah, regardless, let's just get the game started. This video is really just going to be an intro video as to how I'm going to be handling the project, and just going to explain the modes. Later on the same day this is going up, I will be posting up the first video of the main story mode, so you can expect that as well. So today's just not going to be like me wasting time just having a video up just so we can have a video up, because I've not really been doing those recently. But really, I've had my reasons for those, and my reasons have been done into update videos in general. But yeah, nice that you can do with the title screen here, as well as the main menu in general, is that if you move the 3DS around, those 3DS, you actually move the camera around on the top screen, because the 3DS has a gyro in it. I think it's one of the only uses of this. The other use is in I believe it's the showcase mode. Yeah, must be. But yeah, I may as well just show showcase mode like put off the bat straight away. Showcase mode has basically you collecting like a lot of Smash Bros. S trophies for each of the characters. Some of them are pretty rare. Some of them I've not got yet, simply because I've not got them yet. I think some of them were done on Spot Pass, so I don't know if you can actually get those anymore. But for the most part, they include variants of the characters in different costumes. And you can select one, and you can go to camera move, and you can move the 3DS around and take a picture just if you so wanted. As soon as this Dead or Alive Dimensions was actually based upon the original first 4 games. The actual Chronicle Mode is actually retelling of the first 4 Dead or Alive games leading up to the events of Dead or Alive 5. But fun fact about this game, aside from, well, I think the first fact I could say is that this was actually the first Dead or Alive game that the original series creator was not a part of, since I believe he left the company due to creative differences, I would probably assume. I don't know why. But yeah, he left sometime between this game and Dead or Alive 4. It might have been Extreme 2, but we'll see, but I'm pretty sure it was creative differences. It usually is with like those kinds of people. I don't know, I probably need to look into that further. Let's be fairly reasonable. But the second thing is that this game actually got banned in Sweden, mainly because of showcase mode. The reason being is that certain characters, specifically Kasumi, Ayane, and I think Kokoro was the other one, technically like under the age of 18 at this time. Well, canonically, I think Kasumi was 17, and I think both Kokoro and Ayane was 16, or something silly like that. But because you could go in showcase, you can mess with the camera and you can look down there, cock off, underwear. And apparently Sweden did not like that, so yeah, the game got banned in Sweden, and it's such. I think that's actually the main reason why in Dead or Alive 5 everybody was aged 2 years. So that they can't say anything about you're looking up girls' underwear when they're like underage, because they're not canonically now. Because everyone's at least 18 years old. But enough of that. I'm rambling on. I probably should be talking about the other modes. Chronicle Mode is the main story mode, and it's going to be the main focus of this playthrough. Basically, it's like I've said before. The entire Chronicle Mode is a retelling of the first 4 games, where essentially you're playing the you're playing the protagonist of those games, as in the person who won the tournament, with the exception of 4, because the person who won that tournament is a bit sketchy as to who actually did do that, because the story for 4 was all over the place. All it was about was like the Very Good Tension Ninjas were pretty pissed off at Dolotech because of shenanigans and experiments that they've been doing on their people, and decided to blow them up, or just outright flip out and kill them, because, you know, ninjas, that's what they do. And like everybody else's story was either something different, or just forced in, and didn't really make any sense. But yeah, like I said, first 4 chapters are of the first 4 games. I don't really technically know who the protagonist is. I think he just plays various people for. But chapter 5 is basically a retelling from Dead or Alive 2 up to Dead or Alive 4 from Helena's perspective. And well, yeah, that's why there's 5 chapters, because well, I think they just need some way of doing stuff, I suppose. But so anyway, that's Chronicle Mode. That's going to be the main point of the storyline. I'm going to say how I'm going to be handling the Chronicle Mode at nearer to the end of the video, because it kind of makes sense. But yeah, the other modes, Arcade Mode, basically you pick a fighter and you go through, I think, 8 stages on varying difficulties. You can actually choose the difficulty. Survival got changed from this game onwards. If you've ever played Dead or Alive 5, you'll notice that you get to various difficulties, and you only have to defeat a certain number of enemies before you actually won, instead of just going 1 versus. I think it was in all the games you got up to 100 wins, and then you completed survival mode or something like that. I think it's 100. I've never actually. Pretty much the furthest I've got in any survival mode is like high 90s. I think it was somewhere between 93 and 97. And that was in the Dreamcast version of Dead or Alive 2. But yeah, started from this game and it carried on into Dead or Alive 5, and I hope it carries on into future games as well, because I thought it was a good idea. Is that the game did various difficulties, so you didn't have to go and go completely mad at survival mode. And well, I kind of have got a little bit annoyed at survival mode, especially Dead or Alive 2 Ultimates, where you pretty much got to pick up every single item in the game, but in return you get literally all the costumes unlocked, so you don't have to play story mode over and over and over. So it's kind of like one of those double-edged things in 2 Ultimate, but yeah, that's basically survival in a nutshell. Very big and complicated nutshell, by the way. I've spoken about it, but that's just how I do things sometimes. Tag Challenge is probably the worst variant of tag mode in this series that's ever gotten, in my opinion. And it all boils down to the fact that while in normal tag modes in the other games, you actually were able to control 2 characters. You just tagged in between each one. In Tag Challenge for this game, you only play 1 character. Your other tag team partner is an AI. I think we actually do get some tag team fights in Chronicle Mode. I think in late Chapter 2. I can't remember. I've not played this game for a while, but I'm pretty sure we get tag teams in that, and it's the same as tag challenge in this variant. But put simply, the AI is not very good on your side, and this becomes apparent in later challenges where you're essentially fighting really stupidly hard AI, including Alpha 152, who is back to her old shenaniganry as a cheapo nasty little bitch. And I've nearly broken my 3DS trying to beat that challenge, and I nearly threw my DS somewhere where I shouldn't have, and nearly broke my DS, and kind of stopped myself at the last minute. So yeah, I ain't dope for you about this game. Also spoilers, yeah, Alpha 152 is in this game, so there. 3 players, essentially the versus mode of this game. You pick one character in their costume, you pick another character in their costume, and you fight single-handedly. Again, no tag thing, because the tag thing sucks. Training mode is, training mode, you pick a character and you go and try out the movesets and stuff. Locally, the player use wireless, the 3DS's wireless communications. One for between 3DS's and another one through the internet. I think the internet thing still works, I'm not too sure. Throwdown is an interesting thing. Basically, this game's Street Pass gimmick. If you know how Street Pass works, basically you walk around with your 3DS, and other people walk around with their 3DSs. Then you get certain things that happen in games. And in this particular game, you actually got to fight, I think it's their particular main, and depending on what rank they are, I believe their difficulty is increased as well. Though I'm not too sure, because I remember actually fighting an A-ranked character on this, on my other when I first played this game, and I kind of beat them quite effortlessly. But yeah, that was the Street Pass gimmick for this game. Also, something with the showcase is that you can actually also, I believe I don't know if you can actually. Pretty sure you could, but one of the things you could do was to use the 3DS's play coins, which is what you get. Basically, the play coins for the 3DS were things that you obtain after walking around with your 3DS, and I think you can only carry up to like a maximum of 200 or so. But yeah, you can actually buy trophies from the showcase mode for that, but most of the time you only ever got duplicates, so at least that's how I ended up with it. Also, this game had stuff that went through Spot Pass, which was basically like we're going to give you 3 stuff through the internet if you left your 3DS on, and for the most part it was actually extra costumes for the characters. But because they've actually for this game they don't actually do that anymore, I'm actually not going to be able to show off any of those costumes at all, which kind of sucks. The fact it's also saved on like extra data on your SD card, and I've tried getting that from my other 3DS, which is a pain in itself because it's a new 3DS and I have to screw the back off to get the SD card out. And end all be all, I can't transfer extra data between that and this, and blah reasons. Probably have to do like a full-on transfer if I have to do that, but I don't need to. I'm not really bothered about the extra costumes, because I'm not really doing request videos for this, because it's essentially the game is essentially on the Dino Life 4 engine, just like slightly scaled down a little bit, and like maybe 2 or 3 new stages between them. A lot of the stages are actually stages that appeared in previous Dino Life games, and 1 crossover stage. and we'll get to the reasons why that's a crossover stage when I get around to it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the other modes in this game that I could talk about. For the record, I will be doing some tag challenge to show you how much this tag challenge kind of sucks, because like I said, one of the tag challenges is the AI, but you might how to do this by the time I've finished Chronicle Mode anyway. But yeah, I'm going to just explain what I'm going to be doing about Chronicle Mode. This is going to be the main storyline for the main thing for the project. I actually played this a couple of times just to record it, and well, first time kind of failed because the video didn't cooperate. The second time failed because the audio didn't cooperate, and the third time my computer just outright went, "Fuck it, I'm done." Do apologise for the swearing, but that's kind of how it happens. But as I've said before, this the whole story mode general is split up into 5 different chapters, and it's going to be 5 different chapters with story mode aspects, including cutscenes and the like. And as far as the main video is concerned, I'm actually going to be speaking through the cutscenes. I may need to make a point of something that's happened, or I may just be rambling on about other things. I believe there's also a prologue as well, but I don't know if I can actually get that unless I go through a new game, which I think I might just do actually. But yeah, I'm going to be doing like 1 chapter per video, and along with that particular video, because I know some people don't like me or just any Let's Player in general talking through cutscenes. Even when there's subtitles on us and other such things like that. What I'm going to do is similar to how when I did Dead or Alive 5 story mode many moons ago, and a second video will be going up later on the same day I do the chapter story, where I will just be posting up the cutscenes. It's going to be like pretty much the exact same video because I'm lazy, I don't really want to crop anything or edit anything or something like that, but yeah, it's basically just going to be the cutscenes that me talking in front of them, because I can do that and I'm such a nice guy that I feel like doing it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing for this. This is actually probably going to be fairly short because I know chapter 1 was short, and I don't know how long I can't remember how long the other chapters were. But regardless, I will next time on the Dead or Alive last run. What the hell am I doing? It's Dead or Alive Dimensions. But yeah, I'll be starting up Chronicle Mode, and yeah, I'm probably going to go for a new game. Probably because I'm pretty sure there's a prologue involved. So yeah. Take care, and I will see you guys later. Ciao.